So hey Taurians, welcome to your reading for the month of August 2020. So come, let us begin your reading and let us see what the month of August has in store for you. But before we begin, do not miss the Feng Shui tip at the end of episode. So come, join me as I take you on a journey of tarot cards and planets, and let us see what the upcoming month of August has in store for my dear Taurians. But before we begin, let me quickly take out a card for my Super Attractor deck. It says that to begin the practice of allowing, I must go out of the way and let spirit give me. This means that if you want universe to give you what you are asking for, you must have faith and just give it up to the universe. Do not try to control the outcomes of the situation, or do not try to control people around you. Just go with the flow of the life. Do not try to oppose the things that are happening around you. Do not try to control. The situations are not in your hands. So just go with the flow. Do the best that you can, and you will see that things will start to happen as per your desire, slowly and steadily. So in the first week of August, the first day of August, 1st of August, I have 5 of Swords for you. So this card, as you can see the picture, the man is very evil or vile. So there is somebody around you who is not what he seems, and this person is going to take benefit of you and is going to run away, I can say. And of course you are going to be disturbed by this betrayal, this conflict which is happening you. You are going to be tremendously upset, but the card is also telling you that you need to adapt, you need to change, you need to adapt to new ways and get those changes in your life happening so that you can focus and move ahead in life. Then in the second week, on 2nd of August only, we have Venus, which is going to move into Gemini, which is your second house. Venus is the planet of luxury, and hence when it is in the second house, which is the house of family, which is the house of finances, which is the house of bank balance, obviously you can expect your life to have a very luxurious trend when the Venus is present, till the time Venus is present in the second house. And you are going to be fond of buying maybe new clothes, new items. You might even try to share the money within your family, or you can get some inheritance also from your family. And then on this day only, we have Mercury, which is transiting into Cancer, which is your third house. So those related with media, publishing or printing industry are going to do really well during this transit of Mercury. Apart from that, you are going to get help from your family. They are going to help you out. Those into communication, any kind of communication, whether it is print media or social media sites, are also going to do really well. Communication is going to be very good. And in this week I have for you the 8 of Swords. So as you can see in the card, you are feeling blindfolded and restricted. So basically these are your thoughts which are making you feel restricted, limited. You're not able to do what you want to do, but remember, these are all internal, it's all in the mind. Apart from that, the blindfold signifies that there were certain things in front of you, but you ignored them. Now because you ignored them, you are into this situation. So the card says that you need to open the blindfold and think mentally, nicely, logically, calmly, and you will be able to overcome the situation that you're facing right now in your life. So the Page of Cup is signifying a young person, male or a female, maybe a son or a daughter, a younger sibling. He or she is trying to bring you a message of love, an engagement or a wedding. Circumstances may be exciting yet scary at the same time, with maybe some elopement. The person is naive and immature in the matters of heart, but whatever be the situation, you decide to take the emotional risk and you are not to be dissuaded. It also shows that a lot of happiness and joy is going to flow into your life very soon. And in the 4th week, on 17th of August, we have Sun transiting into Leo, which is your 4th house. Now you will try to work on a path which is different from your family tradition. You might feel if you have been in a family business, then you would like to break free from the traditional and try to do something on your own. It's going to be a good time, and your fortune is going to rise by serving your parents. And on the same day we have Mars transiting into Aries on 17th of August. Now Aries is in your 12th house. This 12th house, that means there are chances of you traveling abroad also, and several times during the transit of this Mars, and you are going to be able to get along even with your enemies, and the good times are going to be there. Expenses are going to increase, so take care of that. Then the very next day on 18th of August, we have Mercury going to move into Leo sign, which is your 4th house. So this implies that you are definitely going to get some kind of honor or authority, and if you are into government sector, then also you are going to get honor and authority. Also this time Sun is also there in this sign, so for sure those associated with government sectors are going to do very, very well. And in this week we have for you 4 of Swords. So as it could happen that you might feel like lying down, you might feel like contemplating, or you are feeling low, you are feeling depressed, or it also can happen that you are in pain, maybe with some issue related to your stomach or a viral infection, or it's your fear of something or anxiety which is making you feel low, or because of that you're having some stomach infection or viral infection. But you need to rest and rejuvenate, and you should retreat in your favorite corner in the house and sit in your favorite chair, drink your favorite drink, maybe your tea, coffee, and your favorite book. So take time, relax, rejuvenate, and get set ready to face the world. And in the 5th week we have for you the 6 of Cups reverse. So there are some changes in the environment which has happened, and due to which you are feeling insecure, but the card says that you should go out, meet up new friends, make new associations, and develop new emotional tools that are going to aid you in the future, because an important event is going to come up in your life and you should be emotionally, mentally ready to face that. And in the last week of August we have for you Page of Pentacles. Now Pentacles represent earth, or you can say fertility, because it's like the kind of work that you put in, the kind of reward you're going to get, the materialistic gain that you're going to get. So there is some kind of good news coming in regarding money or material goods, and maybe a person, nephew, niece, or a team player who is intelligent, refined, sensitive to arts, and appreciative of life, and very ambitious and determined, and he is going to come with some good news. Alternatively, it could happen that you had put in money in some fixed deposit that is going to come, you had put in money in some PF which is going to mature, there is some FD which is going to mature, and also if you had applied for a job, so that offer letter can come with increase in your salary. It also represents that some kind of your own ambitious desires of how you want to be in the world, the place that you want to be in the world in terms of materialistic goals. And now let's see the Feng Shui tip. So the Feng Shui tip for this episode is that you should never put a mirror in the bedroom in such a position that it reflects the bed. The mirror of this kind throw out the auspicious energy of the Feng Shui and make the married life full of bitterness. In such families, the husband and the wife are seen to betray each other. So any friend or a third person may be the cause of breach in their relationship. So putting up on a mirror on the ceiling of the bedroom is also even more harmful. Such a mirror definitely gives the appearance of creating more space in the room, but it also increases the inauspicious energy of Feng Shui. Such husband or wife definitely takes the help of a third person to satisfy himself or herself physically. All this happens due to the mirror and the inauspicious energy being created by it. So to avoid this inauspicious energy, never keep a mirror or a dressing table in the bedroom. If you have to keep the mirror in the bedroom, then keep it at such an angle that it does not reflect the bed. And if it is possible, then do not keep the mirror in the bedroom at all. This is the best way. So that's all, my dear Taurians, for the month of August, and here's wishing that the upcoming month fills your life with positive energy and removes any kind of negative energy again. Until the time we meet again, this is me saying namaste.